Greetings and salutations, Relax Gamer Nation, and welcome back to Space Engineers Solo Survival Back to Basics with me, Relax Gamer. Okay, this is Back to Basics, not Solo Survival, but whatever. I am on top of my cherry picker, Mark III. Yeah, Mark III. So what happened was the cherry picker died. It kind of exploded on load, as was kind of to be expected. Sadly, it is no more that I had to completely rebuild this frame. I will show you exactly how much I had to rebuild. Buttons. I'll lock that, unlock. Oh, that stays locked. Lock that, bring this up, get this up. And you're probably wondering what I'm working on right now. I'm pretty sure you are. It is... Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, don't do that, don't do that. Bring that down, lock it up, and then we can play around with this. Okay. That's something that would be really handy. Okay, let's get this down. Picker Mark III. Log on and out. Okay. So here is the Cherry Picker Mark III. It is basically the same, but everything that is orange was completely rebuilt. Yeah, that's how bad it got destroyed. So you're wondering, you saw me working on this thing. Well, this is a Cherry Picker Mark IV. It's got a piston-assisted boom arm, and I've been working on it for a few hours. You're probably wondering, why am I building this when I have that? Well, if you look to my... Wait. Right, no, left, up. Ah, here we go. Yeah, I am going a large rover with 5x5s. And I need the cherry pickers to be able to get me up here. Because although this one is fine, it's not really that mobile. It's got tiny wheels. They work for the most part on solid surfaces. But as soon as we go out here, it's a little more difficult. They still work, but it's a little harder. So I am building this. It's a rotor. It's a piston. It's got a bunch of hinges. And it's going to have like a, I don't know, a truck style cockpit, maybe? I haven't quite decided on that because I've kind of been working on the mechanics part. So let me go into this control, turn that off. So left and right. Pistons are all free. So the problem I'm having is I can go pretty low, but I can't really go that high, even at a full extension. At a full extension, it's barely tall enough to... it could get high enough to actually work on stuff on here. But, yeah. So that's what I've been doing for a while. And I'm going to keep on doing it because You guys really don't want to watch me freaking build this thing constantly, changing things, modifying things, etc. I could drop the block over there. Just drop it by 1 and then just... It would go up about, what, 15, 20 degrees higher? But it would lose that in low depth. So, yeah. Well, that's kind of what I've been working on in order to get this big thing dealt with. Now, as for the Cherry Picker Mark III, I decided to go simpler. It's only got 3 hinges and another 3 hinges here, so we got 6 hinges. It's got a fairly decent extension. What I'm pressing is Shift I to get into that. So we are going to unlock, bring that up. And it has a fair distance of height, but it's really not much better than the previous one. So I'm hoping that the Mark IV will be able to get higher, but it's not looking that way right now. Oh, yeah. Control this, bring that down, bring it in. Oops. Where am I going? Wait, I can hold on. It's down there. It doesn't have a door on it yet. It's kind of one of those things where I will get to it eventually. But I have enough height to basically put down a 4-block piston, or 4-block turbine tower. So, yeah, that's what I've been working on over here. I'm going to work on a bit more. And I will see you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back to no, I'm not on Piston. This is Triton. It's been a few days since I recorded the last section of this, so I have to kind of figure out what's going on. But I am also kind of embarrassed to say this, but I've done a lot more. Now, that couple of days wasn't just here. No, actually, more than frick. When did I last? Probably 3-4 days, maybe, since I last recorded. So a lot has happened off screen. Nothing in here. Absolutely nothing, except, yeah, nothing. But I have been working on this. Yep. Been working on this, and I've done a lot on it. And a lot of it well, actually, 90% of it you probably haven't even seen. So let me give you a little tour here of what I've done so far. Oh, look over there. Looks like that's part of the basket. And a variety of other parts. Oh, but I have gotten one side of this pretty much built up and ready to roll. This side, it's got cargo container, large cargo container. It's got basic assembler right there. It's got 2 batteries. Maybe 3 batteries? 2 batteries over here. I have 2 batteries over here. Yeah, so we have 4 batteries in total. I have some inefficient wind turbines running just to give us some trickle power. I have a full assembler with room to put modules on it. I have a full-size refinery with room to put modules on it. And since there's no actual threats in vanilla Space Engineers, I am not too concerned about guns or turrets, because there's no bases that are going to show up. We might have a drone show up, but they don't typically show up on the ground here. They usually show up in space. So I'm not too worried about the ground here. That's one of the bad things about vanilla survival, is that you really have no challenge unless you're out in space. Basically, it's building stuff and moving stuff, and the only challenge is your own ability to drive or fly. So, yeah. Now, what am I planning to add to this? Well, that's a great question. I have a refinery, I have assemblers, so I am thinking I'm going to build probably a drilling rig on one of these sides, or down the center. I'm not entirely certain. So, yeah. We still got to put at least 2 more wheels on, because we have some large 5x5, 4 large 5x5s. The suspensions are all welded up. I just need to weld up the wheels. And you know what? Oh yeah, I got this too for easy access to, well, mainly to put this on and to get up here so I could put that on. And of course, it's a great lookout point. So I think I'm going to work a bit more on this. As to this, it was a colossal waste of time. Well, not necessarily a waste of time. The problem I'm having is now I can't raise the basket. I can't angle the basket at the same time as I'm angling the boom arm. Those have to be put on 2 different controls, because the extension on this is pistons and the rotation on this is hinges, and they don't cooperate with that script. So I had to use 2 sets of controls for it, for the most part. The one control to raise that up and down, and at the same time angle the basket up and down, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's pretty much was a wasted endeavor, which is unfortunate. Now I can repurpose this for something else, maybe a forklift, but it has a large extension. I'm not sure if I showed it off on the last one, but it can go very high. Oh. And my pistons are either off or not hooked up to the group. That's fine. Then I had to use a different control for the basket, and that's just not ideal, because now when I lower this, I basically got to manually angle the basket. That's just really annoying. But this thing is fine. I can't really do much more to it because it can't hold a lot of weight on the front. I could probably fix that by moving these tires forward, but I don't think that's entirely necessary. So yeah. But let me get on with this a bit. I don't know how much I'm going to not record, but see. I will get back to you in a moment. Okay, so I've done a bit here. I've created a little drilling rig. I have no idea how it's going to work, but it should get me about 90 to 100 meters deep. I haven't quite done the calculations or tested it or anything like that. The GPS thingy. I might be able to access that from here. So, from the bottom of the drill, let's quickly do a GPS drill. And we will extend these pistons out. Or rather, not extend, because I have pistons that go down and pistons that go up. So we're just going to do a reverse and see how far this goes before I end the video, because I worked a lot on this. As you can probably see, I was also able to make that thing work for the most part. It's a little janky and I need to do some modifications to it. But, okay. So 70 meters, drill tip, about 75 meters, which is a lot better than that thing could do behind the wheel. I have down pistons, I have up pistons. I'm going to do that because these are separate. One. And then we can reverse. Boom. That'll get us in a little better. So about 75 meters. That's not too bad. I can add on to this. It also has a landing gear over here to keep this part secured. So gear, landing gear, lock. So now it's not going anywhere. All these pistons are on inertia tensor. And I have a rotor because it will work out cheaper. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to here. This is probably the more complicated part that I've been working on. Especially my scaffolding to get up there. And this, I cannot go more than about 15 degrees to either side before it decides to flip over. So I am going to have to put some gear on it to keep it stable. So not a huge deal. But I think that is going to be it for this video. It might be a short one, it might not be a short one. I really don't know. I've been doing a lot of stuff on here. This is where the drills are supposed to go to dig down. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I can add more pistons to it, make it go deeper. But I think it's good where it is right now. So anyway, until next time, I have been Relaxed Gamer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Ciao!